to stand up for Canada. The choice we have is Canadian energy or OPEC energy. And I say to our NDP friends here, they're cheering for OPEC energy. Folks, the choice we have is whether or not to produce energy from the country with the highest environmental, human rights, and labor standards on Earth, or whether we surrender global energy markets to the world's worst regimes. I and most Canadians say we need more Canadian energy so we can have less OPEC energy. To our Saudi fan club here, they are cheering to give a monopoly to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that treats women like property instead of people. They want to let the Islamic Republic of Iran, that stones gay men to death, to have a monopoly on energy markets. They want to empower Vladimir Putin's Russian autocracy, a country that has propped up Assad's dictatorship and that has invaded Ukraine. They want to help the Emirate of Qatar that has spread terrorism and violence around the world. We instead want to support the working women and men of Canada to make a decent living in the ethical production of energy. And so I can tell you, as the leader of Alberta's Conservative Party, that the vast majority of Albertans join the vast majority of Canadians in calling for this country to develop in an environmentally responsible way our ethically produced energy products. And we will not be stopped by the OPEC fan club or by the loony left. We mainstream Canadians will insist that the rule of law be respected in the construction of an infrastructure of pipelines to both of our coasts so that we can export Canadian energy around the world to displace conflict oil. To the hardworking women and men of Fort McMurray, of Alberta, of Saskatchewan, of all across this country who work in the energy industry, we will not relent. And so we call on the Trudeau government to repeal Bill C-68, repeal Bill C-69 and C-48 that stand in the way of the construction of pipelines and Canada's ethical energy industry. And at the same time, we are fighting the imposition of carbon taxes that simply make it more expensive for ordinary people to live ordinary lives. Friends, this is the fight for Canada. And we will not allow these extreme voices defending the OPEC monopoly to stop Canada from the development of our economy, from the creation of good jobs. We will not let them, folks, we will not let the loony left in this country defend the OPEC dictatorship's monopoly in global energy markets. They have to explain why they want to allow the Saudi kingdom, the Qatari Emirate, the dictatorship in Iran, the autocracy in Russia to monopolize global energy markets. They're on the wrong side of history, ladies and gentlemen, and we stand with Canadians in being on the right side of history, the side that will develop energy so that we can ensure our prosperity. By the way, folks, if you believe in social justice, if you believe in progressive social programs, if you believe in universal health care, if you believe in generous public pensions, if you believe in the generous country that we have created, then we need to develop the resources that will pay for those programs in the future, and that means our energy resources. So this is the fight for Canada. Let us not relent. Let us ensure that future generations will thank this generation for ensuring that Canadian ethical energy displaces conflict oil around the world. Thank you very much. Let's bring it down.